EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From perpetually sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, it's live opening round coverage of the WM Phoenix Open. It is called the People's Open. Enthusiastic crowds have been the norm. 700,000 fans expected through the turnstiles this week. As we check the early leaderboard, Robbie Shelton is your leader. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer in good form coming into this one fresh off a victory a week ago. So, Frank, here we are, 3 tournaments into the new season. Our featured golfer, the rookie, on an absolutely historic and record-breaking run. 3 consecutive wins to begin a career absolutely unheard of.
It's crazy. I didn't believe they could win out of the gates. I certainly didn't believe they could back it up with 2, and then they had no chance of making it 3 in a way, so I have no idea what to expect this week. First swing of the day, not quite on the fairway. First cut, shouldn't be a problem.
So another event getting underway here, Frank, and we look at our featured golfer coming in fresh off another victory 4 short days ago. You know, it's funny what confidence can do for you. Early in the season, you're probably just hoping to try and make some cuts, contend once in a while. Now you're coming into tournaments as one of the favorites to win.
As long as you don't get ahead of yourself, because, you know, there's that sort of phrase, you can be a little too cocky. Confidence is a good thing, though. I just think take a little step back. I mean, all the backslapping's finished. You won last week. Remember how you did that. Remember how well you played, what got there. There was a series of good shots. So Thursday, you've got to start doing exactly the same with that same attitude. Job was made harder by the second shot coming up short, but excellent use of the flop shot and a chance to escape with a par.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first, and he'll stay at level par. Such a thrill playing in the Masters as a professional for the first time. Frank, if you could take me back through your first round, your first tournament, what do you remember most about that experience?
Good and bad, really. It was the first cut that I missed as in a major championship. But in those days, they didn't use the top 50 of the world rankings, so I really didn't get into until my sort of early mid-30s. But I don't really want to talk about my first round, but by virtue of that, I got drawn with the late, great Arnold Palmer on the Friday. And, you know, I sort of wanted to get out of town as quick as I could, but I watched the great man play the golf course, and I saw lines that I never, ever saw. And playing with a man that basically could play the golf course backwards in Arnold Palmer.
Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
It's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Oh, yes, a brilliant roll there. It's birdie here at number 2. You know where we are because you can look to the right. We're in the desert. You want to keep it out of that. If you do, with a good tee shot, absolutely a chance to get home in 2 and maybe jumpstart the round with an eagle 3. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavige III.
Tee shot has given the player a chance to go for this green in 2. Just have to be mindful of covering the ravine, which protects the entire front part of the green.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. Arriving now at the first par 3 at TPC Scottsdale, 183-yard course. Slightly uphill with an elevated green that is tough to see from the tee. Bunkers guarded short, right, and left. Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Oh, yes. You love to get breaks like that early in a tournament. That one in for a surprise birdie. Heading now to the 470-yard par 4 fifth. This hole is all about the drive. Hit the fairway, and the approach is simple, but a massive bunker on the right is trouble, making an approach over a wash very difficult. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony, and a great result in the fairway. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
The fifth always plays one of the most difficult holes at TPC Scottsdale, so finding the fairway gives you the green light to go ahead and try and make a three.
And that's a good approach shot, too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Now Noda, this for birdie.
And all things considered, he's in a pretty good spot. It might move gently to his right as it works back up the slope.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. Here now at the 432-yard par 4-6. Dogleg left. Bunkers flanking both sides of the fairway. Avoid those. And the birdie is a good possibility. So that sets up a tougher second shot, missing the fairway with the drive, now in the rough. Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Oh, just went a little bit too far and a little bit to the right, but still, anything inside 10 feet is excellent on this hole.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he'll move to within a shot of the lead at 5 under par. Now to the second par 3 on the front 9. This is the 7th hole.
Quite a stiff par 3 because of the narrowness in the front. Really favoring a higher shot that's going to land softly. And therefore you can open up that green. Because the further back you go, the wider it gets.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. This one's tracking on a very good line. Look out. Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay at 5 under. This is a good hole right here. The par 4-8 at 475 yards, a slight dogleg to the left. This is where you want to hit that sweeper. If you have that in your bag, get a little extra roll on that hooking tee shot from there, you'll have a chance to make a birdie. That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing, and a big drive as well.
A little long, as we can see, and a little to the right, but still makeable if you hit a good one.
Chance now for another birdie.
And this is a putt pros practice for hours, slightly uphill and dead straight.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Finishing up the front side at TPC Scottsdale with the 453-yard par 4 ninth. Avoid the 2 bunkers down the right-hand side. Then players have an open approach to a green with a ridge bisecting it. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Fairway at the 9th, one of the widest on the golf course, so ball easily finds the fairway, now can take dead aim at this whole location to this narrow green.
Maybe a little too pumped up there. That just flew past the flag, but still an outside chance for a birdie.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, that's in first par here at the 9th. And the scorecard's looking pretty good after 9 holes. That's a 29 6-under par. This 10th hole is really all about strategy and good decision-making. It's a hard dogleg to the right, and you have a couple of options. You can cut the corner with a driver, but then you're contending with a small bunker and some trees if you miss-hit it. Or you can go with a fairway wood, but if you're offline, well, then you bring the bunkers on both sides into play.
Nice long tee shot. Fairway does get narrow down there. A little unlucky to get into the first cut. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Heading now to what most consider the most challenging and intimidating hole at TPC Scottsdale, the 472-yard par 4 11. Water protecting the entire left side of the hole, so both distance and precision are required. A drive down the right side is ideal. Side. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great tee shot here at the 11th. Now has a chance to go at the hole location on the left half of the green, but have to be concerned about the water that wraps around the backside.
This could be a good one.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11. And the lead is now 2 here on day 1. Well, 16 at TPC Scottsdale is the most famous, but maybe the most beautiful par 3 of the golf course is right here at the 12th with that peninsula green and water all down the right side and the 2 deep bunkers protecting the left. This is an excellent par 3. Okay, that one's dancing. Now this for another birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And the lead in this opening round is all the way up to 3. Next up, the 558-yard par 5 13th. Great driving hole featuring water and desert on the right, mature mesquite trees and a big bunker on the left. Drive the ball between that trouble, and the green is definitely reachable in 2. This is a good scoring hole. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Had half the equation on that shot. The distance, not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and well, let's see how good you can chip.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. Par 4, 14th. Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either, because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And of course that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
That's going to be up the left-hand side. No fairway here. This one in that rough. Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Nope. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Arriving now at the 553-yard 15th, another reachable par 5, water guarding the left side of the fairway. Players hit their second or third shots into an island green, and scores can range from 3 to 7 here, so the 15th is always exciting. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Well, that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Tell you what, that is some kind of round going on now. What a putt that was. It's an eagle, and his sensational play continues on this backside.
Boy,
Here we are at the 16th hole, looking at just over 160 yards. Doesn't seem all that daunting, Frank. But 160 yards with 20,000 people, horned into a little stadium in the desert, that makes it a different story.
It certainly is. This was one hole, too, where Tom Watson would send his caddy forward. He would stay back by 15. His caddy would get his yardage. Watson would simply walk on the tee. His caddy would give him the club. He would not go through his normal routine. He would simply just head away. It was one hole that he never wanted to think about. It might look simple, but it's what the player feels.
Yep, pretty safe there. That won't get this crowd into a frenzy, but it is safely on deck. Now this for another birdie. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. He's going to maintain that substantial lead. Up next, the 332-yard drivable par 4 17th. Players going for the green need to avoid the water short and left of the putting surface. A miss right will still allow for a fairly simple up and down. Oh, and that's the danger of the 17th hole. We've seen this before. That'll continue past the green and on into the lake. All the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. We finish our day here at TPC Scottsdale with a 442-yard par 4 18. Strategy off the tee is key. Challenge the lake on the left and cut the corner of the Church Pew bunkers, or play it safely down the right side of the fairway. Definitely there. Another wonderful tee shot. Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4.
That's a good shot. And more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Chance now for another birdie. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. So, Frank, today, in a word, incredible.
Just made a complicated game appear so simple.
So, for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.